music executive and alleged LA gang leader Eugene Henley Jr. has just been named in a 43-count federal criminal indictment.
The accusations against Eugene Big U Henley are sending shockwaves through the world of entertainment and organized crime. If the federal indictment is to be believed, Henley, once known as a mentor to Nipsey Hussle and a so-called community leader, wasn't just working behind the scenes of the music industry. He was allegedly running a criminal organization with a reach so vast it extended from the streets of Los Angeles to the luxury studios of Las Vegas and even the high-stakes financial dealings of NBA All-Stars. The 43-count indictment, which includes charges of murder, extortion, fraud, and racketeering, paints a picture of a man who wielded both power and fear.
Henley surrendered to authorities last week in connection with a federal complaint linking him to the 2021 killing of an aspiring rapper. Prosecutors say that Henley, also known as Big U, has ties to the notorious Rollin' 60s street gang.
But is there more to this story than what prosecutors are saying? Could there be hidden layers to Henley's operations that even federal authorities haven't uncovered yet? Let's take a deep dive into this case and break down the jaw-dropping details that have surfaced so far. The indictment reveals that Henley allegedly ran an organized crime syndicate that involved fraud, robbery, extortion, tax evasion, and even embezzlement of charitable donations, money that was meant to help the very community he claimed to support. Federal prosecutors say he didn't just control the streets, he controlled businesses, studios, and even dictated who was allowed to operate in certain areas.
Movie production in the hood. That's how we do it, you know, man.
Top flight, baby. Security.
GB running this here movie set in the hood.
Come on out here.
Coming out here and checking in with GB, getting his movies done. You better know it. You know what I mean? Anytime you want to do movies in the hood, just check it in. We can make sure it's done. Movies, videos. But if you don't check it in,
Oh well. Check your ass out.
we gonna check you in, all right. We gonna check in all of your equipment. We gonna check in all of your equipment.
If you wanted to shoot a movie or even conduct business in his territory, you had to check in with Henley first, or there would be consequences. But here's where things get even more chilling. Authorities say Henley not only extorted celebrities and business owners, but was also involved in violent crimes, including the brutal 2021 murder of aspiring rapper Rayshawn Williams, whose body was found in the Las Vegas desert.
Filed in Los Angeles names 58-year-old Eugene Henley Jr. as a longtime leader of the Rollin' 60s neighborhood Crips in Los Angeles. He's also known as Big U. Well, prosecutors say the victim, 21-year-old Rayshawn Williams, was signed to Henley's music label. Henley allegedly paid for the rapper to record at a local Las Vegas studio, but they fought over the price. So instead, Williams recorded a diss track about Henley. Prosecutors claim Henley then confronted the rapper, drove him to North Las Vegas, killed him, and dumped his body in a ditch back in January 2021.
Now, if that's not shocking enough, let's talk about the celebrities caught in this tangled web. A Grammy-winning producer, who remains unnamed in court documents, allegedly allowed Henley free access to his recording studio out of sheer fear. Prosecutors claim Henley had built such an aura of intimidation that even high-profile music industry figures dared not challenge him. But perhaps the most unexpected revelation? An NBA All-Star, yes, a current player, was allegedly entangled in Henley's dealings, owing a staggering $3 million to an associate of Henley's enterprise. Federal agents say Henley personally sent an enforcer to Minnesota to collect hundreds of thousands of dollars from this player. Who do you think this NBA player could be? Drop your guesses in the comments below. Henley's influence stretched far beyond the entertainment industry. Wiretapped calls allegedly reveal that he claimed to be bigger than Nipsey Hussle himself. And here's where things get really eerie. Henley apparently admitted that he had disciplined Hussle at one point. He even referenced an altercation where Nipsey had to be picked up, though his brother intervened to stop it. Does this mean there was bad blood between the two before Hussle's tragic murder in 2019? Was there more to their relationship than what the public ever knew? Some conspiracy theorists have tried to link Henley to Nipsey's death, but so far, authorities haven't made that connection. Still, those wiretapped conversations.
And I'm on a phone, he FaceTimed me. So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, sick, so I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone And I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got, or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it.
Raised serious questions about just how ruthless he really was behind the scenes. Federal agents say Henley didn't go down quietly. When law enforcement closed in, he allegedly tried to flee, shutting off his phone's location tracking just hours before authorities executed a wave of arrests. But before leaving, he left behind a subpoena on his table, right next to a Seattle Mariners hat, a symbol often associated with the Rollin' 60s Crips, the gang he is accused of leading. His own words in social media videos, where he denied all allegations and claimed he was being targeted simply for trying to help his community, are now being used against him, with prosecutors arguing that he was attempting to poison the jury pool. Do you think Henley was just a misunderstood community figure, or was he really the mastermind behind a sprawling criminal empire? Henley is currently in federal custody, with his arraignment set for April 8th and a detention hearing scheduled for April 10. If convicted on all counts, he faces life in prison. But with so many high-profile names seemingly tangled in this case, could there be more indictments coming? Could this investigation expose even bigger players behind the scenes? One thing is for sure, this case isn't just about one man. It's about power, influence, and the blurred lines between entertainment, business, and the streets. There's still a lot more to uncover, and as more details emerge, we'll be here to break it all down for you. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated on this developing case. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update. We're just getting started.